Okay, ladies and champions, warriors of the table, welcome to the 2025 first Vol.1 Women's Coutour, brought to you by Grace and Grit, a pregame company. The upcoming powerhouse apparel line created exclusively for the women who carry themselves with elegance. Hold on just a second.
They done messed up my speech.
All right. So, ladies and champions, warriors of the table, welcome to the 2025 Women's Coutour Volume 1, brought to you by Grace and Grit, a pregame company, and the Game Room. The upcoming powerhouse apparel line created exclusive for you, the women who carry themselves with elegance, compete with fire, and play with the kind of confidence that make a cue stick look like an extension of destiny. Today, we celebrate the dual strength that defines every woman in this room, grace and grit. Because grace is not just a soft, pretty word, grace is posture, a presence, a woman's silent power. It is the way she walks into a room and the atmosphere shifts. It's how she handles pressure, calm on the outside, calculating on the inside. Every move intentional, every decision is deliberate. And there's grit, that fire behind her eyes, the fearless competitor, the woman who lines up a shot with zero doubt, zero hesitation, and full of belief. Grit is her drive, her discipline, her dominance. It's the voice inside of her that says, I will not fold, I will not flinch, I will finish this rap. Today at the table, these two forces collide in the most beautiful way. And as we like to say in Grace and Grit, they say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but they're also our battlefield. Whether you're here for the glory, the grind, or the growth, today you're stepping into a diamond that is not just players, but women who know who they are. We want to take a moment of gratitude before we rack up and release that roar that's inside of us. We want to extend a heartfelt thank you to the Game Room. Thank you for always hosting us with open doors, clean tables, and an atmosphere and a level of care that makes every event feel like home. Y'all keep this place so polished and comfortable. Even though, let's be honest, y'all might keep this AC a little too tournament ready. If you feel a breeze, ladies, don't worry. It's not the fans cheering you on, but it is the fans putting in the work. We appreciate you, Game Room. We love the consistency, and we're grateful for your dedication to the sport and to the players. This is to the women competing today. To every woman in this competition, thank you. Thank you for bringing your story, your strength, your skill, your heart, and your queen energy. Thank you for showing the world that women in Q sports look like powerful, poised, precise, passionate, and unstoppable. Your presence elevates the sport. Your talent inspires the next generation, like Red over there. And your perseverance and discipline, your elegance and your fire, that is why we build Grace and Grit. Now let's turn this into a real show. Y'all are the OGs of the Women's Coutour. So let's tighten up those ponytails, let's squirt those shoulders, Steady your breath because the women's couture starts right now. Let's rack them up. Let's break them strong. Let's compete with respect and play with passion. Let's lift each other up. And I'm going to say that again. Let's lift each other up. We do not want negative energy in here at all. We want you to be serious about your game. We're not saying be catty like we do in APA and we just hee and ha and drink. But we also want to be uplifting to who we're playing with. So, you know, those side-eye mean little looks and stuff that you guys might do to the men, because we have to do it to the men. We want to keep an atmosphere of friendly, loving. We are all a family now. I'm going to start going over a couple of rules. So this tournament will be a 2-stage tournament. How many of you guys have been into a BCA team format division? And I know you have. So how the CSI team division works. 5 matches, you'll have 5 opponents and 5 chances to dominate. You will play 5 random drawn opponents. Score every rack, every game matters. When all matches are complete, we rank the entire field. So if we have 16 players, the top 50% automatically goes to the final round. So your game wins matter. We will have 1 random selection wild card from the bottom 50%. We will advance you to the top. I done skipped all over my stuff. Alright, so stage 2 is the final bracket. That is a single elimination bracket. It's a normal single elimination bracket. You win or you go home. Once you advance, it's straight. 1 table, 1 opponent, 1 chance for survival will go on. The handicap system. We play fair, we play smart, we play competitively. Matches are played in 9 games max. You will have, since we don't have a full field, we'll probably extend the time maybe about 15 to 20 minutes, but it should not take longer than an hour, hour and 10 minutes for you to complete your match with your opponent. All handicaps are based on your farther rate. If there is a 100-point difference in ratings, the lower rated player will receive 1 game, maximum of 2 games. If your ratings are within 100 points, it's an even race. There is a 45-second. We want to be firm on the 45 seconds per shot. We're not saying rush. We're just saying to take 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes is excessive. If someone is consistently exceeding that, just notify me. I will be your referee for today. We also have a volunteer referee over there. He's going to assist them in between. What you do is you raise your stick. I'm going to show you exactly what you're going to see at BCA, Nationals, and State. So you're going to come into this middle aisle, raise your cue up. You don't say anything because you want to give your other players respect. So we're going to raise our cue and acknowledge, and one of the refs, he or I or me or him or us, will come and assist you.
What's the race?
It's going to go by your farther rate. The max is going to be 5, and it's that 500 player that was going to be here, she's not here, so it's typically either going to be a 4-3 or a 4-2. That's if it's a handicap. If it's not, then it's even. If the match is not complete within a 15-minute remaining mark, you will lag for the win. That sounds scary because it was scary for me last weekend, but that is what's going to happen. We want to try to keep it timely. Score sheets. You're going to get a score sheet. you're gonna write your wins down. The winner is gonna circle their name, bring it up to the desk, and we're gonna log it. I have a schedule on match times, so like I said, we can adjust that. Normal BCA PL/CSI rules. Do anybody have any question before I get to most of the basics of the rules? Do everyone know basic BCA rules? All right. Calling your ball to your pocket. You do not have to call combinations, 5, 12, 3, I'm going over here. No, 3 ball, corner pocket. You're pointing to make sure we know which corner is the corner you're calling. If it is an obvious shot, it is not required for you to do it, but just like a couple of us, we mentioned to be in habit, just call your pocket anyways, if that's what you want to do. But if it's just a shot that's open, nothing obstructing the ball that you're about to hit, you don't have to call that. You must call banks, kicks, and the 8 ball. Eight ball on the break. 8 ball on the break, you have 2 options. You either look at the table and spot the 8 ball and continue shooting from where the cue is, or you can re-rack and re-break again. There is no win or lose on the break, no matter even if you foul. It is rack your own, break your own, alternate breaks. I think most of this is, do anybody have any questions about any rule? Okay, Jenny.
So you said no win or lose on the break?
No win or lose on the break.
Even if you scratch and make it 8?
No. So on a break where you scratch, it switches the opponent.
But you make the 8 and scratch?
It's still not a foul on the break. Yeah, still not a foul on the break. You just switch the shooter.
And
If
when
you
spot the 8, I mean, it's their choice now?
so this is what it is. If you scratch on your break, and make the 8, it's not a foul. It just switched shooters. So now the opponent is racking and breaking.
Ball in hand behind the line or anywhere?
Ball in hand everywhere, anywhere, even behind. Look, I had to learn that because at ACS, which is where Janet is over ACS, it is behind the line. And so a lot of you guys gotta learn all formats because we're gonna be tiptoeing over there on her side. Start time, gonna start within 5 minutes. So if your start time is 2:30, like we're 7 minutes to 2:30, we got 5 minutes to break the balls. I'm trying to think of anything else on rules. Can anybody think of anything that may come up? So if you scratch on the break, the opponent is racking and breaking. Yes. If you miss cue on your break, it switches to your opponent. So don't try to stop the cue ball. Can't think of nothing else, right? Because everything else is just basic. Calling your ball to your pocket. If it come up, just holler at me. We're not going to cause a penalty with your opponent. And I'm finna get the draws going and we'll get started.